In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the inside papers for the Longstich bookbinding. First, you're going to need a cover template. They have numbers on them. That's important for this step. So make sure whatever number template you start with, you keep that number template for the entire process. It's important that you do that. You'll need a pencil and you'll need 15 sheets of plain white typing paper. You're going to start by taking each sheet of paper and folding it in half hamburger style. So you want to make sure that the short sides go together. And what I like to do is just put my fingertips right at the edge of the paper and sort of push the edges of both pieces of paper right up to my fingertips. Once I do that, I check the corners to make sure that they're lined up. Over here they're a little off, so I'm going to line those up. Once everything is lined up, I still have this sort of cushy bubble part, but I'm holding it here so that the edges stay straight. I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to crunch down and press down the middle of the paper, and then from there slide my finger to the end that way and slide my fingers to the end that way, still holding it up here so that the paper doesn't shift. If you go to fold your paper and you just kind of fold it in half like that, you can see that the edges are not lined up, the corners are in different spots. You don't want to see that. That will mess up your book. You need to pay careful attention to how you fold this, that the corners line up. So if you do accidentally do that, line up the edges again. Again, hold the open side of the paper, run your finger to the edge, increase it, push down in the middle, and then take your finger and go from the middle to the edge and the middle to the edge. If you start on one side and crease it all the way down, sometimes the papers can shift as you're pulling that down. You're going to fold each one of these 15 pieces of paper in half, hamburger style, one by one. When you get them all folded, the next step is to start creating your signatures. Now this single sheet of paper has a name in bookbinding. It's called a folio. So you'll have 15 folios, which are single sheets of paper folded in half. You're then going to create signatures. A signature is a group of folded pieces of paper that are all nested inside of one another so that the folds are all touching right here. You're going to put 5 pieces of paper together. So if you had 15 pieces of paper to start with and you're putting them one inside another in groups of 5, you should end up with 3 signatures with 5 pieces of paper each.